Welcome to the Become Men Project. We build clarity here. If that's your energy, subscribe. Our talk for today is about becoming adaptive as an individual that is living life after death with the fusion axle injury. I have learned to appreciate becoming adaptive. So let's go ahead and jump on into these series for today. And just to give you my take on adaptiveness and how it can help facilitate your growth. We're going to title today's conversation Stop trying to be normal, start being adaptive. I promise you, that is probably one of the greatest skill sets that I've improved on since my reincarnation. At one point it was like, who feels like, damn, here it is. I have such a new life now, and no one's able to give me a manual on how to perform, how to continue be normal, or individuals believe that I would go back to being the individual that I was before I got hurt to some capacity. And even though, I try to be as normal as possible, whatever the fuck that is anymore, it still gets to me every once in a while because one thing I noticed right out the gate when individuals when they haven't experienced something that you've experienced, and especially at the magnitude that I've experienced life, not a lot of individuals could tell you what the fuck to do or how to think or how to feel. The most I could tell you is, watch how you said this or watch how you say that. That's gonna be mean or and it's like, okay. Would you still be saying this, or would that still be your outcome if you've ever had to endure certain situations? So, it shows me that we all become different individuals based on what might take place in our life, trauma-wise. So I still don't have anyone that's able to give me a new manual of, okay, this is how you perform now that I'm no longer able to maintain the society's quo that they're used to, which is kind of the real problem if you think about it, because it's like people are trying to rebuild the old identities, especially for me in a body now that no longer facilitates that. Now it's I have so much I used to create so much shame around what took place, and now I'm able to turn that shame into I'm becoming turning my brain out into momentum. Like, just going through this entire process, I have so much appreciation for everything that I've endured over this experience of this timeline. And with the series that I did with coming home to your body and resetting the nervous system, it literally solidifies more when more is like, your nervous system has to thaw out. Your nervous system has to recalibrate. Like, your nervous system is not always gonna want to have motivational shit. Oh my god, after getting hurt, motivation failed to me, because I needed regulation, especially during the trauma. So I was like, I don't want to be motivated in any way. So here it is. Now it's like I don't want to fucking be motivated when I'm going through brain damage, spinal cord, my neck being broken, like the trauma and the injury. I'm working on a whole new fucking operating system. So yeah, me doing the things I used to do and now I don't want to endure that. Like at this point, it's just like I'm having to teach myself so many different concepts when it comes to saving my energy. So budgeting my energy, celebrating small wins, knowing where to put my value, like just always consistently implementing those concepts to make sure I don't burn out. For me, consistency is not doing more. It's actually about like doing less at this point, but collapsed in my time frames. So I definitely don't want to keep collapsing or having these burnout moments. So that's where for me, I know, hey, you know what? My consistency is not me doing more. It's me learning to maintain and just reframing everything for me where it's like, I'm not broken. I'm not damaged. I'm just in the most upgraded version of myself, the 5.0 version of myself. So now I have different rules, fucking different metrics, just different everything that I have to play by. And it's like, how do I build forward at this point in time? And how do I not let survival or my previous survival mode be my identity still, even though I know and I can feel the shift, like I feel different. It's so many ways, and in so many the ways I'm still holding my own self back. So the push and pull, it's there for sure. But I'm definitely excited that I'm documenting this rebuilding in real time. And like I always say, if you're figuring out who you're becoming, subscribe and walk with me. I love you. See you on the other side.